we just did another upgrade for Bam Bam, and this is the upgrade that we always wanted it ever since we had the first RV, and it is to replace the loud AC unit that came with the original Airstream unit. Is this one? The brand is called
Houghton.
And we ordered from Breck Pro, and we have our Airstream dealer install it because it is such a big unit and it's very, very heavy. It is so big that when they took out the original unit, they had to move our solar panel back a little bit, and the antenna on the side, move it out a tiny bit to fit this whole big unit, and it barely fit, but it works really good now. Let's see, and it also comes with a remote control. This is so cool, and is it LED readout? So
Yes.
so we know we can see the temperature that we set it at, and right now it's on the speed high speed. Yes, and we did measure the sound level of the original AC, and it was around 78 decibel. And let's see this one. See how loud this is. It's on average about, I would think about 62, 63 on high, but we usually, when we set, it's even lower, about 54, 55, I would say. And on low, let's switch it to low. Let's turn it on low now to see how loud it is. Let's see. So it's about 56, 57. And down here is about 54. So it's pretty quiet when we have it on when we sleep. It would just turn itself on at nighttime when we set it at temperature, and we couldn't even hear any sound at all when it turned on. So we love it because the old one was so loud. And honey, I think when you try to turn it on at home, when we plug in, it's even more quiet, because right now at the beach we have the generator on, so the generator also is a little loud too with the AC. So when you plug in, it's really quiet also.
Yeah, I recorded about 62 on high and about 57 or something like that, 56, 57 on low.
Yeah, and also when we park at home, you did try to turn it on to see how long it takes to lower the temperature, because it's really hot at home, right? When we park the van on the side of our house, when on a hot day, like when it was 103 outside.
Yeah.
And it was really hot in here.
It got up to 130 in here, and it took about 4 hours for it to go down to 100, which is still not livable, but it went down 30 degrees in about 4 hours.
Oh, it's just because it's so hot outside. But I think normally if if we go somewhere in the high 90s, and if we come back from an outing, it probably wouldn't take that long.
No.
Probably an hour.
Yeah, I've had it where I went in here and it was about 102, 103, and within about half an hour it went down to 90. So I'm thinking maybe within an hour it would be in the mid to low 80s.
Yeah, and even when the fan is on high, it doesn't feel like a lot of air, right?
Yeah, it's
but it's
barely audible.
Yeah. The AC unit came in white, and we spray painted it in silver to match with the RV. I have an unscientific way of comparing between the old AC and the new AC unit. Whatever my husband was comparing decibels and stuff, I don't get it. But anyway, so what I can show you is that when we turn on the AC in the front and turn on fan speed on 3, so it would sound like the noise of the fan speed of 3 or a little tiny bit louder, but when we sleep, when we have it on low, it just sounds like 2. Yeah, so it's pretty quiet. I love it. In terms of the cost, the AC unit we ordered from Break Pro is around 1,700. It's a low profile one, and I'll put the link down below. And as for the installation, it depends on where you have it installed. We are in California, so everything is
More expensive.
Yeah, more expensive here, because I know we have a member on our Facebook group. He has it installed at in Seattle, and
Yes.
I think it was less than 500 for sure. But for us, the dealer said they needed like a base, a shelf, something special. We have to order for them like $200 because they said the roof is curved, so that, and they have to move the solar panel, and then they have to move the antenna, so they charge a lot of labor for that. But I guess if you could find some place that can install it cheaper, then the price is pretty good for the level of quietness. When we use the AC, it's definitely worth it for us. Highly recommend.